Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to FSB Racing Live. Boy, the boys from Alborn, that song right there is about them refusing to work for a record label because, well, they were restrictive. So, love it. Those guys are independents, and they are awesome, and the best music ever. Greg Razor, the drummer, a friend of the league, lets us use the music. So, thank you, Alborn. You guys rock for sure. Country metal mix, if you listen to the banjo in the background. Anyway, welcome to the Cup Series at Pocono Raceway and notorious 2.5 mile tri-oval with all kinds of turns. Tonight's it's kind of a test broadcast. I'm trying to get my audio straight for my other broadcasts. It's probably not going to be a weekly thing. Right now, we're about 2 minutes away from taking the green flag, to taking the grid, I'm sorry. And 60 laps tonight on this very tough, high banked first turn, medium banked tunnel turn, and then a flat third turn. And it's like driving a road course in an oval. And there's a few that like it, and there's some that don't. And it's probably one of the reasons that I'm broadcasting tonight is because I'm not a fan of this track, mostly because I really don't do very well here whenever I'm driving it. The Pro Cup Series has been. We're struggling to get some car count here, but I want to thank Matt Pelletier. I got my camera on him right now for coming out, showing his stuff here, and helping us out. He's the owner of the Palms Late Model League. Does a great job with a very tough series. It's I understand that it's. I've been there, and I can't touch those guys. They're just extremely good. So check them out, Palms League. All right, here we go. We're going again. In about a minute. This is Adam Roberts, another broadcaster. Tonight he gets a night off, and he might be Twitch. He will broadcast from his car. He loves it. He's a great broadcaster here. He does a lot of broadcasting, and I appreciate him so much. Love the car. Love the colors. All his cars carry the same Gulf colors. You remember back in the day, that was the old GTP prototype colors for the Gulf prototype cars. All right, looks like we're getting ready to take the grid in about 10-15 seconds. So again, thanks for coming out. This is a very long race. For me, it is 60 laps. It's a tough track. And we have some outstanding drivers tonight. Jerry Mogard is one of them. But we have, let me go ahead and look at this starting lineup. If I saved it, I might not have saved it. There it is, I got it. Obviously, the king of Pocono did take the pole, and that's Sean Reap. So starting on the pole will be Sean Reap. I got it right up there on the screen for you. Sean Reap is in take first. Justin Bird will start on the outside pole. Jared Mogard on the inside in the 00. Jason Seams in the 88 will start on the outside fourth. TG inside on the 33. Jeff Hale in the 29 is the new. I love that car. It's the raid car. You don't want to don't bug Jeff because he's got some raid on his car. Matt Pelletier in the 8 car starting in 7th position. I'm sorry, yes, 7th. It has me down at 8, but I'm broadcasting. That's not possible, so that'll be an empty spot. And Chet Barkin there in the 68 car. It's going to be starting 9th. Pops Marguson in 10th. My buddy Pops, Adam Roberts, broadcaster extraordinaire, starting in 11th. And Dave Ellens did not make the grid. I think he decided that he might have gone scuba diving, who knows, but he decided probably that he didn't want to do that. Well, let's get this thing underway. Again, thanks for coming out. Check out FSB Racing on the internet. We're on Facebook. There's the Generac car of Sean Reap. Right here where they're going through is what they call the tri-oval. We'll get some great in-car camera here during the show. I am not going to pick a winner tonight. I will jinx that person. We don't want to do that. Been trying to build this series the past season and a half. I'm getting 8, 10, 12 cars average. Friday night's always been a tough night. We used to run the Winston Cup Series back in the day. That did good. That's mainly because Sean Reap was our broadcaster. Sean Reap and Milt Minder Jr. Pace cars off. Here we come to the start-finish line. And Sean's going to lead the field. There he goes. Green flag's out. Jared Mogard giving the bumps. Looking to the inside already. Jared got one heck of a jump. And he's looking to take it 3 wide into turn 1 already. Sean has to make a decision here. Wow. 3 wide into turn 1. Got Jason Seams also in the mix there. And you can go 4 or 5 wide here. They don't recommend it, but they can do it. And obviously they did. 3 wide through the corner. Jared Mogard getting a little bit into the 62 there as they head into the tri-oval. Justin Bird up front. Big lead. Already up by about 6 car lengths. You do not want to count out Sean Reap though. There he's got some clean air to run with. Here comes that tricky turn 1, high banked. A little bit of braking, maybe downshifting, of course downshifting. Some don't shift, they'll just keep in the 4th or 5th all the way through. These are 5-speed transmissions in the Cup cars. Let's look back through the field. And there's Jason. Jared Mogard in 3rd. Back at Jason Seams. Stony veteran. Great guy. Many of his relatives race at FSB Racing. And right behind him is a 33. My buddy TG Reese. That's Matt Pelletier in the 8 car looking inside. Matt had no practice laps, so he's practicing now. And he's obviously already got a feel for the track. He's already about to look on the inside during the tunnel turn on TG Reese. And then back there, Chet Barkin, road racer extraordinaire. Been with this league a long time. I've known Chet and have raced with Chet here at FSB since 2013. So it's been a bit, about 12, 13 years. His son Corey, now involved with the Donkey Bop endurance racing team. And let me tell you, Donkey Bop showed me something the other day. We ran that Daytona 24 hours and in a GTP 3 car. FSB guys did really good. Unfortunately got wrecked near the end and ended up only in 24th place, unfortunately. Back up front now. The bird is the word. Mogard has caught the 62. A lot of drafting does play into play here and play into play. Ooh. That's why I usually try to make sure everybody else does the talking. Love having Jim Ray and Milty in the booth on Wednesdays. Check us out on Wednesdays during the rest of the season. Season's 54 all the way up into the first week of April. I don't know if it's 10 or 11 more races. Mogar looking to the inside in turn 1 and 2 on Sean Reap. Can't quite get the momentum off the corner, and he's going to tuck in behind Sean with a long pond straight there. I used to camp out right about, right in the woods, right over there. See the woods over there? Right in those woods. Used to camp out there. Come and see the races. Sean's not too far from Pocono. He's up in New Jersey. And Sean Reap looking low on Justin Bird. Now, maybe Justin's wore his stuff out. He does have the momentum on the outside, and that's a tough to pass here because of that momentum that you can get on the outside. My advice to Sean is if you can get a look on the outside is to, if Justin will give it to him. You see Justin is riding that high line, and he probably won't want to give it up. I watched Justin during practice, and him and his uncle, Jeff Hale, had him running up on a high line throughout most of the warm-up. So he has a plan, and that is to run that high line. He doesn't run the high line into this turn is almost impossible. Run a high line. You can't do that in the tunnel turn unless you are stuck on the outside, and you don't want to be on the outside there. And then he got this flat turn 3. And it's a great place. Like Sean is looking low. He gets a great advantage because he gets to pull in very, very hard, braking, getting on it early. Just not enough. All Sean really has to do here is settle into this first pit stop. Usually pit stops do shake things up, and we've got a pretty large spread through the field. Let's check out the blimp here and show you. We're going back a ways. So they're pretty separated right now, running single file. Matt Pelletier is catching the group, and I definitely don't want to rule this guy out. He's a super fast I rating. I haven't seen him much on big tracks because, like I say, he runs a late model series, and that's mostly short tracks. But, oh boy, Sean Reap gets loose, and he's in trouble. He doesn't hit anything. Looks like everybody avoids him, and he's going to skid to a stop and wait for everybody to go by. Gather up, and caution should be out. And he's probably not going to be happy with himself about that. I know Sean. Gather it up, Sean. If anybody knows how to handle things under pressure, you do. We shoot guns at Red Dead Redemption, and this guy's cool under pressure. You ever check that Red Dead Redemption out? I'm telling you, what a fun game. Red Dead Redemption 2. I played online with a couple co-workers and Sean, and can't tell you how much fun it is. It's a lot of fun, Might have to do a broadcast of that someday. I don't think so. Anyway, sorry, Sean. Let's go get him. Just gather it up. He's going to have to use a set of tires. I think he pretty much wore those tires out in that. So he's going to use up a set. They get 4 sets here total. So they'll get 3 pit stops or 3 complete tire changes. They could take 2 if they want to. 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside, and that does not affect their totals. Well, it does, but it doesn't drop down nearly as quick as 4 tires can. They have a total of 4 complete sets. Well, that counts as an incident for Sean Reap, bringing out the caution. And what an incident means to us is that if you have 2 of those, if Sean does that again, unfortunately, you have to park for the night. And that's not what he wants to do. It's the 2 incident rule at FSB is what maintains the excellent green flag runs is all I can say. I mean, you know, when you're restricted and you know you can't just have caution after caution or spin somebody out or wreck somebody or keep spinning yourself out, and you know that you can't do it continuously, you tend to drive different. So we ask these drivers to be on probation for the first incident. And after that, to definitely make sure that you don't do it again. If you do, you just park it and safely, and you come back next week. I was actually got a little stop my conversation there, kind of, because seen Jared Mogard actually overshot his pit stall, and probably he's not going to be happy about that. So he will start around the 5th or 6th position, restart in the 6th position. Looks like Justin, no problem off pit road, right behind him, the 88 of Justin, Mr. Seams. Now, Jason is a very smart driver, but he needs a win. We got to get him a win, and I'm very, very a fan of his, very much a fan of his, and we need to get him a win. I hope he does good tonight. Looking strong so far. He's been denied a few times by Mr. Bird. Seems like he's looking at that number 13 a lot, that bumper, and he's probably really anxious to get ahead of him. There's Matt Pelletier pulling up alongside his buddy. Jason does run the Palms League, I believe. They definitely run the Pins League together. Pinned are the street stocks. They run Mondays and Thursdays. Palms League runs on Wednesday nights. Just restarted. One of the things Sean Reap did mention in the meeting to the drivers was how long it takes for cautions here. It takes a long time, so we got to go a whole nother long, grueling lap at 60 miles an hour behind this pace car before we go green again. And if we have caution after caution, that can get a little bit tedious. So. I've got a request in to iRacing to change that pace car and let us run an FSB pace car. They have not answered. We've got to be able to put a skin on that thing. Look at a blinker back there. That's going to be TG Reese. Not worried about that. Just a little bit of a warp out. Blinker. We don't even call that a warp. That's more of just a blink. This is the internet. Put that camera on that raid car. I like that raid car. I have not seen that paint before, but don't bug Jeff Hale. Sorry, Jeff. I was waiting to say that all night. Don't bug you. I had to letter up a bug shield once. I was a sign painter, and it said, "Don't bug me." I thought it was cute. The Raid Mobile. Good to see Jeff out on the track. His nephew, Justin Bird, has taken the past season by storm, won 3 championships. There's a guy right next to him, though, that number 0 car, what it looks like a 0 car, but it's not. It's a 00 car of Jared Mogard. He has told me he's looking to get these championships. Okay, it looks like we're going to start heading down to the start-finish line. And here we go. Leaders off. Great start by Justin and Jason. Heading into turn 1, single file. The only battle on the track right now is too wide with the 29 and 00. Here comes Sean Reap already. He is not going to hold back. He had no damage from that, right? Just had to put some tires on it. Great speed shot. Matt Pelletier. Wow. Got some horsepower there, bud. Already looking low on Justin. Justin's probably just going to give this up. I'm going to think that because I think he's going to wear his stuff out on the outside, in my opinion. Then again, I did say that, looking good. And I tell you what, Matt Pelletier is holding that low line. That's very, very difficult to do, given his buddy Justin. They race together. A little tap down the straightaway. Say, guess what? I'm here. Probably going to take this corner from him. Ooh, can't quite clear. They didn't. Another great speed shot coming up here. Matt is not giving up. And into the trial. Like I said, you don't want to be on the outside in the trial. I promised myself that I wasn't going to say it like I said more than once. I hope that was the only time. Now I said it twice. I'll use like I thought. They are still side by side across the start-finish line. There they go. Who took that? It's going to be Justin Bird. Well, they're putting on a show for sure. I'm actually surprised that Jason and Jared have not caught these two because they're making a big old swath of air behind them. and should be catching a good draft single file like they are. And these guys are just duking it out. They can't use the whole speed. They can't use the whole racetrack. I think, oh, still Justin hanging on the outside. Does not want to give it up. Said it again and again. Justin Bird has only one speed. Fast. That's all he does. Never understood how he could keep tires under the car like he does. And that has been since the first race I've seen him. He came out, just blew people away here. Went from console to a 3,000 I rating in about 2 months. That was basically rookie to top tier in 2 months. Just hanging out on the outside. Practiced it all during warm-up. Yep. Matt finally tucks in behind him. Maybe I'll try this again later. It might not hurt them to use up some track and tuck in, get a little distance between them and the second place cars of Jared Mogard and Jason Seams. It looks like Jason was passed by Jared. And here comes the Reapster right behind him. He'll kill me if I just said that. I'm sorry, Sean. Sorry. We're side by side up again, up front. There you go. Just can't quite clear. This will give an opportunity for Jared and Sean to catch up. I'm sure they're thinking that. And that's why Sean is tucked right in behind that 00. Take a ride around in the cockpit from the camera hub. Oh, this is from the one guy. I'll try Sean's car. There you go. Crank it up. Shifted. Shifts right there. That's fifth gear. Down to fourth. A tunnel turn right here. Medium banks. It's like a dog leg. And hitting into turn 3, very flat turn, and you'll see him braking right about here. He's on the brakes. The brakes good. Kepson in 5th. Amazing. I'm sorry. This is turn 3. I was backwards there. Sam, wake up. I haven't had coffee. Now coming out in 4th gear. He took the tunnel turn in 5th. Across the start-finish line, shifting. Well, these guys wrestling up front, ain't they? Wow. Palms, the Pro American Late Model Series car of Matt Pelletier, giving Justin Bird all kinds of fits. Justin likes a challenge, but it might be wearing him out. I think that's the idea here. Matt just says, I'm going to wear you out up there, you know. They're giving each other lots of room and playing nice so far. Yeah, most everybody here at FSB does play nice, so I'm not worried about that aspect at all. As you can see, to that long straightaway shot, the cars have separated. Big separation here. We should be having a green flag run here. Maybe some green flag pit stops coming up. Boy, these two just want to go at it. Let's get up in the blimp for a second. Some beautiful Pocono mountains. That there was the tunnel turn. And straight out there by those pine trees where I used to camp. And that Pelletier. Who's going to take it? It's going to be Justin at the line. two battling hard, boy. All right, lap 19 of 60, so we're making it progress through this race. We're already a third of the race completed. Looks like Sean's taking a look on the inside of Mogard now. Slips back in behind him. Yeah, I gotta say that's Pelletier's plan here. I'm just gonna wear you out, Bird. Talk about evenly matched again and again. iRacing has put two groove racetracks up and made it difficult for these fixed setups to get an advantage on the inside or the outside. And that's great. That's great racing. That means one little slip up and you're done. And these guys have not slipped up. Continue to ride side by side, turn after turn. And there goes Sean Reed. Finally does make the pass on the double zero. And now he's got some clean air. I've seen Jared just got a little squirrely going into the tunnel turn there. Oh yeah, here comes Sean. He's checking out. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. You guys go ahead and play up there, cause I'm coming. And the Generac Ford Mustang. Sean is over 220 broadcasts here in FSB Racing Live. I will never catch you, sir. Him and Milt Minner Jr. What a splendid job they have done over the years. My God. Promoting us, keeping us going, showing the thrills and the spills. That's a lot of broadcasts. It's the Winston Cup Series, year after year. All right, here comes Sean. He's catching this pack. Jared Mogard about 6 cars back. Lap after lap, side by side. Putting on a show. We're giving good air time to that Palms League tonight there, Matt Pelletier. Good job, buddy. Boy, it's like they're glued to each other. Sean's now back about 4 to 5 car lengths, and he's coming. When he gets there, I'm not quite sure what he's going to be able to do, because I don't think he's going to be able to take these guys 3 wide. Joe Justin Bird a little bit loose. And Matt's going to take another run at it. Like I say, it looks, like I say, Justin Bird is there it is. There it is. Matt Pelletier finally completes the pass on Justin, but Justin's going to do the crossover, or attempt to crossover. I don't know if he's got enough. I don't know. Yep, he's going to do the crossover. All right, reverse it, switch it. Now it is Matt Pelletier has to do the hard work on the outside. Let's see what kind of strength. Oh, good job, Matt. Looks like he does get a good run on the outside. I would prefer the outside if it was me, just because you get more momentum. Momentum is everything to me when you get to these super speedways, and this is a super speedway of sorts. Not high banked. It's a super speedway. Sean Reap now closing within 4 car lengths. Justin Bird. Let's see how Matt can do in some clean air here. It looks like he's already stretched out a car. Matt Bird getting a little squirrely coming out of 3. Lap 24 and 60. Now let's see what this looks like from the bumper cam, huh? Jump into Justin's car and follow the 8 car. I'm used to saying the 27 car. No, that's not 27. Jared McGard. I'm sorry. Gerard. Not Jared. A lot of names get confused. Wow, taking it way up high. That was the tunnel turn. Got a great run down on the inside. One board with Justin Bird. I keep mixing up the tunnel turn with turn one, guys. Apologize about that. Well, they're back fighting again. Again, it's that outside groove looking pretty strong. Jared Mogar looks like he's been falling off the pace a bit here. He's probably about 15 car lengths behind Sean. He's more than that. He's about 20 now. All right, Matt with some clean air. He's happy with that clean air, I'm sure. Take a little break here from that side-by-side action, catch a breath, because they will come in soon for green flag pit stops. That's going to be within the next 2 to 3 laps, I'm thinking. As they go probably 20 to 21 on a fuel run here. Most everybody most likely will take those 4 tires. I don't see them taking 2. Would not probably be a good idea on such a track like this. This track puts a lot of strain on tires. Not more than a super speedway usually, like the High Bank Talladega or Daytona. And Justin's still looking on the inside of Matt Pelletier, but we're going to have pit stops coming up. Bring them to you live. We won't cut to commercial. Again, that high line, if we're looking at that high line by Justin Bird, you'll see what I'm talking about. Next turn, he's really using it up, and anytime that Matt Pelletier is going out there, he's gained an advantage in that high line. No, Justin says I'm gonna prove it wrong. Sam, let's go low. Side by side, coming out of turn 3. Across the start-finish line will be Matt Pelletier taking that lap. Gotta wonder when they're gonna pit. They are at lap 28 of 60, and we had a caution around lap 3 or 4, and they could only make it 21, 22 laps on the tank of fuel. So, especially all the shifting and they're using up gas. Can't you guys wait for electric race cars, huh? Not me. Glad I got to see the old piston power before it goes away. And eventually it will, unfortunately. Oh, they might keep it around. It might just be the only ones allowed to have it will be NASCAR. NASCAR and IndyCars or whatever. Well, those guys, the Indy guys are using rocket fuel, aren't they now? Are they up to rocket fuel by now? Still nobody's pitting. Nobody that I can see. Just go back through the field here, see what's going on. My boy T.G. Reese, kind of right out by himself. My boy Pops, Jim Pops Margison, catching up to the 62 of Chet Barkin. Great job, you two. Something Matt Pelletier, I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure there what happened. I don't want to take it back, just in case they're pitting soon. But Justin Bird did retake the lead. He's got about 8-10 car lead now over Matt. Like I said, I'm not sure what happened to Matt. We don't mind if we can take it back. Watch this. Pretty cool. And we'll find out how that happened. And here it is. Wow. Just stormed on the outside. Just drove on by. Back live. Any takers for that pit road yet? Right now, looks like well, maybe they're proving me wrong about how many how many laps you can get on a tank, because they're bypassing pit road again. They are now at lap 31. Might have had my math wrong. I'm not quite sure when that caution was. Justin Bird still showing the way. Matt Pelletier in second. Third is Mr. Sean Reed, Jared Mogard in fourth. Adam Robertson, great job in fifth. Good for you, Adam. Hanging in there, buddy. Getting better and better each week. He's driving more. Good for you. Great job, Adam. Riding around in fifth place. Jason Seams has fallen all the way back, unfortunately, too. I wanted to see Jason get one tonight. He looked strong in the beginning. Maybe come back later on during the race. No takers down pit road yet. Matt Pelletier taking it way up high there. Shoot down Long Pond Straight and head into the tunnel turn. This is a tricky turn. Trickiest turn on the whole track, and all three of them are tricky. Sean looking strong. Still tucks in behind Matt Pelletier in the 8 car. Are they gonna pit this time? It don't look good. Matt Pelletier ducks in. Now he's gonna do the pit stop. There we go. Locking it up. Good job. Looks like he made it in there. Let's see that again. This is a great lockup. How about this, huh? Matt Pelletier had that front locked up pretty quick. There it is. Nicely done. It doesn't look like he'll have any penalties in that one. Good for you. Slides into his pit stall. Might have to, overshot a little bit. See if Justin's going to do now. That won't cost maybe a second. Two seconds, I would probably say, that cost Mr. Pelletier. It's unlikely many of these cars will come out with any kind of drafting help whatsoever. They're so spread out now. Into the pits comes Justin Bird and Sean Reap. Sean Reap is taking it super hard and may have made it in safely. Good job, guys. Justin crawls down to his pit stall, past the start-finish line. Jared Mogard will lead that lap as he stays on the track. Heading to the pit stalls. Sean's got that great first pit stall, slides to a stop. Good job, Sean. All right, we suspect Mr. Mogard will be coming to the pits pretty soon. Now, they'd have to do 26 laps green. I don't know if that's possible to make out the 60 and do this on one stop. I don't know. Well, it's 2 stops because they've already had a caution about lap 8. Mr. Mogard, what are you going to do? You coming in? Nope, stays out for another lap. Justin Bird and Sean are out. The blimp view there. Show the distance. STG Reese up the first car there. He's about 3 laps down, unfortunately. And then Justin Bird.
88 pitting.
Jared Mogard is running the fuel strategy here, if I'm not mistaken, because he has not come And maybe he's coming in this side. If he comes in now, he might just make it, and he does. He's coming in. Sorry about that. I like to say I talk myself into a cough. Just about every single broadcast. Usually I have the wherewithal to mute myself. All right, here comes Jared down into the pit stall. Gives up the lead probably to Jeff Hale, maybe. Nope, not Jeff. It's going to come back. It's going to cycle right around back to Jason. I'm sorry, Justin Bird, not Jason. Justin will be your leader when this all cycles out, unless something else happens. That did affect the just overshooting that pit stall. It has affected Matt Pelletier's race, so he's probably going to have to hope for a caution here, or some help, some drafting help, as he's out there trying to by himself right there. Got Jared Mogard behind him. And Jared might have enough fuel to make the race here. We're at lap 36. Working on lap 37, and we only need 23 to make it to the finish line. So this could be interesting, almost 2/3 through the race. Green flag pit stops, well done everybody. Good job, FSB. You guys rock the house now. 23, going on 23 years. Amazing. I believe we are the longest running continuous league on the planet. I'm asking if anybody wants to prove me wrong, but we're up there. 23. This is season 54. We've had 54 championship seasons, 54 seasons of trophies given out, champions, multiple series. All right, let's get up. Let's get an in-car. Actually, let's get on a bumper cam of Sean Reed as he follows Mr. Matt Pellet. No, I'm sorry, Mr. Justin Bird. Ooh, looking good there. The Eagle Claw catching up. Good timing, huh? Long pond straight. And yes, there is a long pond over to the left. Working to the Tuttle turn where you're lifting, you're hoping that you haven't overdriven it. And actually Sean puts that one perfect, and Justin actually overdrove it a little bit. And that's the kind of thing that can happen there. You can actually gain or lose a lot in that turn. This was a flat turn 3, wide and flat. It gives you a great opportunity to come out high, heavy on the throttle, shift down about the start-finish line. And into turn 1. There you go. There's Justin taking that high line again, and that guy he practiced all the warm-up up there. He found something. Do not count out Sean Reed. He's hungry. He's really hungry. He's had a bad few weeks and recovering from some physical stuff. Good for him. Doing well. And looking to the inside of Justin. Here he goes. He wants it. I don't know what Justin's going to do here, but this could be another lengthy side-by-side battle, as they do seem to get matched up pretty good when they're inside-outside like this. Up, Sean, not quite enough momentum off the low side coming out of 3. Lap 40 now of 60 is about 2/3 of the way through this race. Guys are doing a great job. These are high horsepower monster cars. And Justin way up high, showing us how it's done. Take a look through the field here. And in 3rd place now, Matt Pelletier is still running in 3rd. Jared Mogard in fourth. Justin and Seams. Jason, I'm sorry. I get to so many J's here. I apologize. And Adam Roberts doing an unbelievably great job. Unbelievably good job. Good job there, Adam. Hanging there, but fifth. Still hanging around in fifth. Pops Morgeson. Good job, Pops. Currently running in seventh place. He told me he doesn't like this track. I'm going to have to get on his case about that. Good for him. His Indiana Hoosiers pulled it off. Beat my Miami Hurricanes. Whooped up on us. No, that was a good, really good football game. But you would have thought we would have had home field advantage, would have really helped us, but it did not. But wait a minute. We already had a trophy. We already have one. Glad to see Indiana do that. Good for Pops and your home team, sir. All right, let's get back with Sean Reap and Justin Bird. They're still leading the way. I don't know. I couldn't tell you how much, if anything. Matt Pelletier is only almost 2 seconds back, but I don't know if he's going to be able to catch him. It looks like he's. Let's take a look at the numbers, and see how he's doing lap to lap. I think Matt might be on the move. Will not be denied. See how much work you got to do if you miss a second or two in the pits like that. It's how fast these guys are. But he has not. Now he's definitely catching them. He's doing a good job. He's about 15 car lengths now behind the leaders, and he's definitely going to be in the view of the blimp cam. We'll probably get all three of these cars in a shot pretty soon. Again, very, yep, there we go. All three cars in one shot. So Matt Pelletier, great stuff coming up.
3350.
Just heard T.G. Reese announcing he was going to pit, and that's going to be in front of the leaders, but he'll have plenty of time to duck low. Take a look at T.G.'s pit. And he's going to dive into the pits. Gets it woed up. There you go, T.G. Good job, brother. Well, Matt Pelletier will not be denied. He's the fastest car on the racetrack now by far. Just totally caught up to Sean Reap. And once he caught that draft, I don't know how. You got to work pretty hard to make the ground. He was 2 seconds behind, and all of a sudden he's there, knocking on the door of the 62 car. Looking low. Not quite enough there. Looks low again, coming out of 3, and drag race down the longest straightaway in NASCAR. I don't know the number, but it's the longest. About the size of a, I don't know, runway. And showing, good job by Mr. T.G. Reese for getting out of there and staying low, letting these guys go by. Good job, T.G. Veteran. He's been doing this since, I don't know, 1999, 1998, somewhere in that area. He was around for a long time before we even started FSB racing in 2003. Jim Ray, the founder, along with Milt Minter Jr. and a few others from Fresno and Shell Beach, California. The first online connection between those guys was between Fresno and Shell Beach. It's kind of like a land situation, I think. They all went to some guy's house and, and we're playing. And then they got online. This is NASCAR 2003 is really when this game took off. iRacing is built off the code of NASCAR Racing 2003, and it is, I can't say enough about how much they do at iRacing to make this such competitive. The graphically beautiful, unbelievably good stuff. The way the car handles, the physics. Every car, if it's a late model, it handles like a late model. We have one of our buddies, Mr. Isaac Johnson, races the ARCA cars, has said that the simulation that iRacing uses for ARCA cars is dead on to the real ARCA car. That's amazing. And they've got all kinds of cars, prototypes, Indy cars, dirt racing, World of Outlaws, asphalt, dirt road racing like Baja racing, jumping them trucks. All kinds of racing at iRacing. You're into racing. $10.99 subscription, a wheel and pedals, and a halfway decent computer. And you can be doing this. Come out, show you stuff. FSB is a great place to get started. And here goes Matt Pelletier for the lead. He's already gotten by Sean Reap, and here he goes. He said, you know what, Justin, we're going to do this again. And we're going to dance. Matt Pelletier will not be denied. Again, that high line by Justin, getting that momentum. But the Palms Pelletier is definitely looking in good into this corner, and that is a great place to be going into turn one. This is not a very high bank. I think it's 24 degrees. Banked enough. Hold the cars down. They're in that high-speed, long straightaway. And they're going to continue to drag race down the Long Pond straightaway. Head double file into the tunnel turn. Call it the tunnel turn because the entrance to the infield is right under that turn. There's two separate little tunnels. One for entry, one for leaving. And kind of cool stuff. Matt Pelletier takes the lead. Good job, Matt. Matt wants to be on a podium. I'm feeling it. What a way to come back after the pit stop where he just overshot his stall about, I don't know, a couple feet. Just enough so they wouldn't allow the car to be serviced. Backed it up, got out in quick time. That's really good reflexes to get it backed out like that. Only lost a couple seconds. Again, Justin Bird says, you know what? I like you, Matt, but we are going to have to play here. And Justin's going to put on a show. Matt on the outside, putting on a show too. Has that great momentum down the outside. If I'm Matt, I'm thinking, hey, you know what? Justin Bird had it right up here in the high lane. We're up to 11 to go, 49 of 60. It's about coming up to 10 to go. Justin got a little bit loose coming out of that turn, and Matt will power for that lap across the line. Looking good on the inside. Justin Bird again. I do think Matt's going to get a strong run on the outside very strong out of that corner. Justin pinched it down a little bit. You can see the difference, 4 card lengths between the two. Into the dog leg, the tunnel turn. Here it comes, turn 3, the flat turn. Very much a road racing type turn. In stock cars. Stock cars are tough on road courses. They're not made for, they're really not. They're heavy. They're cumbersome. I would use that word on a road course. Like Watkins Glen. A little bit of microphone trouble here. Stretching it out, Matt Pelletier. Got about 10 car lengths now on Justin Bird. Got a heck of a power plant under that car. Everybody does have equal sets, equal horsepower. Well, it's just how you manage your tires on the outcome of these races. there are races that use open set, and they're basically means you can make all kinds of adjustments to make your car quicker. Here you are stuck with only a couple adjustments, and I think that's going to be brake bias. So that's the brakes front to rear. So you want to adjust a little more front brake if the car's feeling like it wants to come around on you when you go into the turn. It's too much rear brake, and you adjust accordingly. Too much front brake and you slide straight when you hit the brakes, so you don't want that either. Kind of want to find a good balance. They do call it the brake balance bar. More and more sophisticated these cars get. Take a quick ride in the cockpit of Matt Pelletier. Downshifting all the way to third gear. There, see, now there might be something. He's already up to fourth. Does he shift to fifth? Yep, right there. Past the start finish line. He might have something there. Let's see if he goes down to third here. He stays and goes down to fourth. High into turn one. Comes out nice though. Push it out. Nope, doesn't go down to third. But he took it down to third in turn one, and that might be one of his keys. None of the other drivers are doing that. Down to fourth. Comes out of the tunnel turn nice. Let's see, he takes it down to third gear again here. If you're wondering where I see that, if you look on that little tiny dashboard up there, you'll see the number on the right. Yep, down to third. That might be the key. Take a ride with Bird and see what he's doing there. Next lap, a little too noisy. Ride up now with Mr. Sean Reap. Well, we are working on 5 laps to go. This race is almost already over. And Sean Reap is clutching. If you heard that, he just dumped the clutch. And that was to try to save fuel. So he's running short. Got wondered. The Palms, number 8 of Matt Pelletier, looking strong. Does he have enough fuel to make it? We're about to find out. Working on 5 laps to go, I think, this time around. Lap 55 of 60. Good job, Matt Pelletier. Takes that lap. Sean Reap is about, I don't know, almost a half a straightaway behind now. I don't know which straightaway I'm going to count there. If it's the main straightaway, it's not half a straightaway back. Back up in the blimp. Shows you the spread between these two cars. Let's see if we can catch the other spread between Mr. Bird and Sean Reap. Sean Reap is even out of this picture now. Not doing well. About 5 seconds behind. Justin Bird's about half a second behind, but that's a big gap still. Lap 56 of 60. Yeah, I think Matt, I would have done exactly like he's doing. Use up that high line. There is something there. It's a momentum track. This track is, you need all the momentum. We saw the side-by-side racing going on earlier, and you can see why that's so important to get that high line working. And they put a lot of rubber up there. Yes, it does matter how much rubber gets on the track. It's that little bit of difference. These tires do put down, each car does put on a fair, well, actually a small amount of rubber every time they go by. And in the corners, they're scrubbing that rubber off of the track, making the track smoother. On Matt Pelletier ducking into the pits, here he goes, and that answers that question, whether he can make it. Now we're going to see whether or not he's got to hit that pit stall. And if he does, I'm guessing that Sean is going to try to make this with he's clutching. So we're going to see how this works out. Matt used up his gas. I think Justin might have been saving a little bit there, but I don't know if Justin Bird has enough to save. To make this happen. They're working on lap 57, working on actually lap 58. See if Justin Bird can do this and not have to pit. And there's Matt. Off probably got a gas and go. Let's see what he did there real quick. I think you can shoot that. And show you. You got left sides only. Oh, took the 4 stars? Yep, took the 4 tires. Bird is clutching too. If you just see heard his car went by. There was no motor sound out of that thing. And a little bit late to be saving, I'm thinking. I don't know that he's going to make it. The one who was saving early, and it showed he was saving early. That's why he dropped so far back, is Sean Reap, who is definitely saving. He might just save enough gas and pull off the upset with a gas strategy race. Those are perfectly fine, folks. We like those, especially on green flag races. The king, Matt Watkins, is not here tonight. He's the king of gas strategy, fuel strategy races. It looks like everybody's been pitted except Jared Mogard, Mace, Jason Seams, and Justin Bird. And of course our leader. You hear him clutching, right? Oof. I don't know. Sean and Justin are both really taking it easy here. Let's see if we can see if we can hear the clutching in Sean's car. Yep. He'll do it again coming into the turn here. Dump the clutch right there. I don't know if dumping the clutch is the right word, but pushing in the clutch. Yep, he's trying to save as much as he can. Jason Seams has chosen to stay out on the track also. Let's see if he's running full blast. I don't think he's clutching. He's going to probably have to come in. He is catching. Nope, he is not clutching. Lap 60. Get up there with Justin Bird. Is he going to save enough gas to pull this off? Here he comes, Justin Bird. Is this it? Does he make it? Across the line. Takes the win. Good job, Justin Bird. Sean Reap pulling down to the inside. Jared Mogard might have got him at the line. He does. Jared Mogard, great job. Gets Sean Reap at the line. Sean does a little dance at the end of that race. Let's see, watch Sean do this little burnout here. Hey, I made it! Yay! It's like, screw this. All right, let's hope we can get the podium finishes up here into the booth real quick. Have a quick post-race interview. Great race, Justin Bird. Way to go. I don't know. I think he's out of gas.
Good race.
I'm pretty sure he is. He cannot afford to do a burnout, but he had enough to get him around to this point, almost back to the start-finish line, but not quite. All right, everybody, let's see if we can get a post-race interview out of these folks. If not, we're going to close up the shop and come back again on Wednesday night for Jimmy Ray and Milt Binner Jr. for the call for the truck race next week. Let's check that out real quick and see where they're at. They are at the truck race next week will be Auto Club Speedway. So, formerly California Speedway. So, your finishing order. In 1 second. All right. Justin Bird did take the win. Jared Mogard in second. Pulls it off at the last second. Sean Reap running out of gas. Jason Seams takes fourth. Matt Pelletier, fifth. Looks like he had to pit. He definitely pitted, and that cost him. Jeff Hale finishing sixth. Adam Roberts, seventh. Pops Margison, great job by you, Pops. Eighth place, T.G. Reese, ninth. Tet Barkin in 10th. And that would be your top 10 and your finishers, because that was all we had racing out there tonight was 10 cars. But thanks for everybody coming out. I don't know that I'm going to get a broadcast, a post-race interview. It doesn't look like it, so I'm going to close the show out. I want to thank everybody for coming out and hanging out with me tonight. It was basically a test broadcast, like I said, and I hope it came out well enough for you guys. And again, congratulations to Justin Bird for the win. I'm going to yell at him for not coming up here and talking to me, but that's okay. I'm a little bit worn out. Been a long week. It's Friday night. Time to take a drink and go sit down and maybe watch a little TV. Thank you again. See you hopefully Wednesday night for the trucks at Auto Club Speedway. This is Sam Young. I want to thank everybody for all the admins at FSB. I keep forgetting to say good shout-outs to these guys who do a great job in running all the shows that we have. We run 4 nights a week. So thank you guys. Good night. We're out.